Hi, Dave. Good morning. Just
Morning.
wanted to ask you about the lineup changes. Is that good to go? Has he been cleared yet, or how are the other guys that
They're
were
they're
at the lineup?
just uh, they're just going on the ice right now. We had a number of guys that didn't skate yesterday, and we'll revisit them after they skate this morning here. And so there's still a lot of question marks to finalize anything there.
And when it comes to what you're looking to see out of your group today, like I said, I thought you guys played a pretty good game. A couple of mistakes cost you. What are you looking for in the second game here of this series?
Yeah, the games are going to be close. They're playoff style games, and uh, mistakes can usually dictate the outcome. So we got to. There's some things that we can do to hopefully pull some of those mistakes out of our game. We have to be, it's going to be a very competitive, tight game. So you have to recognize how you have to play in those games. We have to stay very connected as a group and make sure we're playing well together and finding a way to win. So there's some parts of that game the other night that were all right. There's some parts we want to take out, but ultimately it's a new game. You got to find a way to win.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
Dave, we're not in Calgary, but is Kara Jujar out for tonight's game?
Yeah, he won't play tonight. He's going to skate this morning, I think, a little bit, but he's not cleared to play.
And with Turris, you mentioned yesterday he's been out for 7 days.
Yeah.
Does Cahoon become an option because he has played center if Kara can't play and Turris is not able to play yet because he's missed a week?
Yeah, Turris is out. He just got back on the ice first time yesterday, so he's not an option for us. And Cahoon would be an option. Shore is an option. We're looking at some different things there.
Thank you.
Jason Gregor, TSN 1260.
Dave, sorry if I missed this. Is Zach Cassian cleared? Is he going to play?
We'll see after the skate today, but he's if it was up to him, he would be raring to go. We need the doctors to clear him to play.
Okay. You look at last game. It was a fairly chess match in the first period, and then the second period really opened up. You had a lot more shots in the slot. You had a lot more scoring chances off the rush. Were you happy with how much you created last game? And is it just more so about, not the big errors that led to goals against?
Well, you're obviously looking at a lot of the sport logic stats and that, which I look at all that stuff too. But there's parts of the game that you just recognize where we made mistakes that were, there's different kinds of mistakes. There's puck mistakes or structural mistakes. That there's some areas that we broke down a little bit, and they capitalized on that. And we had some chances. We didn't capitalize on as many as we'd like, and that's the way it goes sometimes. So it's there's parts of the game, like I say, that we need to clean up, but there's parts that we can continue to push forward, like we had there. So we looked at some tape last night as a team, and hopefully we'll come ready, and we're ready to play today. And like I say, it's going to be a tight game. You just got to find a way to win, whether that's maybe getting scoring at the right time, making sure you're not making the mistakes you are. That both teams are going to be competitive, so that's you just got to find a way to win.
And if you look,
go ahead, Gregor.
Oh, sorry. If you look at your defense and Barry's out, is Bouchard someone you'd want to give a little bit of power play time, or would it just still be Darnell because he's played there much of the season?
Well, it would probably be default to Darnell just because he's played so much there. But Bush is a guy that's going to evolve into a role there that on our power play because of the offensive instincts he has. So, we'll see where it goes with Barry here tonight. But both Barry and Nurse have done a good job at it. Bush is coming. He's a young player that's going to come, and that will be part of his role, at some point. But right now, if Barry can't play tonight, Nurse would probably be the first option just because he's familiar with what's going on there.
Matheson.
Dave, can you talk to Ethan Bear's play this season? Last year, he was so tremendous as a rookie. This year, I think the concussion kind of put him back a bit. But coming back from the concussion, do you see the same Ethan Bear, or is he a young defenseman that's still learning the trade?
You know what? He struggled early in camp, and then started to get his game started to come a little bit, and then he got hurt. And when he got back after the injury, took him 3 or 4 games to get up and going. And lately, he's been better. Like, he's a player we need to get up and going. He needs to play quality minutes for us. We know if we didn't know that it was in him, then you'd second guess it. But he showed last year he can be a real solid right side D, and kind of an in-betweener, can move the puck, but yet can defend very well, and he's a good penalty killer. So he's had some ups and downs this year. We're trying to push him into the areas where his game can get back up and running at a top level, and if he does that, he can really help our team be a better team.
You mentioned in between. I guess when you've got Larson, who's a shutdown guy and is tough, really tough physically to play against, and Barry's an offensive defenseman. Is that what you mean by in between?
He's a middleman. He covers a lot of area. He can play a second power play. He can kill penalties, but he can move the puck also. And he's a smart player, but he's had some ups and downs this year to get his game up to full speed.
Mark Spector, Sportsnet.
I don't know if I missed this or not. Is Smith playing goal tonight for you, Dave?
Spec, you must have the day off yesterday. I announced that one yesterday.
Yeah, I did have the day off yesterday.
There you go. All right. Nice to see you take the whole day off.
Yeah, thank you.
Probably the only guy in the hockey world that does.
I know there's not many. I get it. Adam Larson, every good team I've ever seen and covered and watched has like that defenseman. If it's Brooks Orpik or Rob Scuderi or Matty Nordstrom or like Jarmelson. Yeah. Is he that guy for you? Is he that hard defending, component?
Yeah, he's really played well for us this year in that role, exactly like you're describing. Just a steady, do a lot of things right in the guts of a game, and this is as well as I've seen him play. Last year he was up and down a little bit, but this year he's played really strong for us all year. We've changed his partner there. He's had Lagesson, he's had Russell, he's had Jones a little bit, and he's been a real steady guy for us. So I really I like the way he's played, and he's got a good leadership mindset to him too. He's a strong leader on our team, not a real vocal leader, but a real strong leader. He's been solid for us this year.
Terry Jones, Post Media.
Well, your third stringer, recently acquired waiver goalie, is ready to come out of quarantine now. Can you let us know what your plan would be?
Well, he's skated on his own a little bit here, so he's still a week away, and he's got to get some practice in. He missed a lot of time, so he might be ready to get around our team. I think it's as of tomorrow he can do that, but he still needs some time to get up and running here. So I'm not, I know him from the past. I know a little bit of his history and what he's done in the league, but until you get to see him up at close, it's, I don't have a great read on him yet.
Is he likely to go on the road trip, the following road trip?
I would say probably if he gets up to speed, that'll be up to Schwartzy, and get him through some practices and see where he's at conditioning wise.
Is it your expectation to see him in a game in the next 3 weeks or so?
Well, we'll see where that goes. We've got both our guys up and playing right now, so we'll see where that goes.
Jason Gregor.
Dave, obviously with the injury to Kehrer last game, it kind of changed the lines a little bit. But with having four centers tonight, is your plan to separate McDavid and Draisaitl, or do you like them to stay together to start?
We'll see. I want to see where we are injury-wise here first before we make that decision.